Now let's talk about lessons learned in the execution phase. So lessons learned are integral part of project life cycle, especially during the execution. Capturing them in real time allows project team to address challenges promptly and prevent recurring issues. In this session, we'll cover the lessons learned with its importance and how it's critical to the project environment. We'll see how to capture real time, let's say, lessons learned to ensure its relevance and actionable insights. We'll see also how to capture, share, and apply the knowledge. To start with capturing lessons learned in real time. Real time captures of lessons learned minimizes the risks of forgetting a critical insight. Using tools like the issue log and meeting or minutes of meeting to document the lessons, also by collecting the feedback regularly from the team members and the stakeholders, as well as incorporating the lessons learned sessions into project schedules. And for instance, here, let's say in a construction project, the feedback from site supervisor about delays to materials shortages can be recorded immediately. Using tools like digital logs or issue logs or collaboration software ensures that the information is centralized and accessible to everyone. This real-time documentation facilitates ongoing improvement and enable teams to adjust the execution strategies effectively by applying the lessons learned during the execution phase. The role of continuous improvement. So, continuous improvement is vital in ensuring the project success. By analyzing the lessons learned, teams can refine their processes to reduce the inefficiencies. So, ensure to have this mindset of continuous improvement that enhances the project efficiency and outcomes. And by applying the lessons learned can be considered as the key drivers of the process refinement and improvement. Ensure to align the improvement efforts with the project objectives. And for example, here, let's say in an agile development project, the retrospective meetings helped identifying the bottlenecks and sprints, enabling teams to adapt practices that streamline the workflows. Embedding continuous improvement to the execution process not only improves the current project outcomes, but also benefit the future initiatives and projects. How to apply best practices for knowledge sharing. So, knowledge sharing amplifies the value of lessons learned by making them accessible to all team members. So, encourage an open culture for sharing the insights and use a collaborative platforms to share and to document the lessons learned. Create repositories to ensure easy access and retrieval of that knowledge that gained throughout the project execution. Techniques that you can follow to have an effective lessons learned sessions. So, structured lessons for say or structured lessons learned sessions provide a platform for team members to share their insights and identify improvement areas. Scheduling these sessions are critical milestone during the execution. You may use structured format like the SWOT analysis or after action reviews. Sure to facilitate session, let's say to ensure the active participation by your team. And for instance here, let's take an infrastructure project. Conducting a SWOT analysis after a major phase helps teams to understand what worked well and what needs an improvement. Facilitating these sessions ensures the diverse perspective and enhancing the quality and the adaptability on applying these captured lessons. Some of these challenges when you are trying to capture the lessons learned and applying them, despite with despite its importance, capturing lessons learned often faces challenges. For example, the tight project deadlines in an IT sectors may deprioritize the documentation. Additionally, team members may be, scared to share mistakes for the fear of criticism. Addressing these challenges requires creating a safe, blame free environment where lessons are seen as opportunities for growth and learn. Leadership support and structured processes ensures that capturing, applying the lessons becomes a seamless part of the execution. To summarize these challenges, we say the lack of time and resources can hinder the documentation. Also, the resistance to admitting mistakes may limit the contributions. And to overcome these challenges, it requires a leadership support and structured approach. Let's have now a look on the tools that can be used to manage these lessons. Digital tools streamline the capture and sharing of the lessons learned. For instance, using Confluence to document and tag lessons from a product development cycle allows teams to quickly search and apply the relevant insight. Analytical tools can also help by identifying the patterns and recurring issues, enabling teams to address systematic challenges effectively. Also, using a standardized template to ensure the consistency and make it easier to evaluate the lessons over the time. Let's look into one of the real world example of applying a lessons learned. Let's say in a marketing agency faced a delay in the product launch campaign due misalignment between the creative and media teams. Through a lessons learned session, they identified the root cause or the reason of that, let's say, alignment issue. And they identify gaps in communication and planning. And by introducing regular cross team check ins and shared project timelines, they significantly improve the coordination in subsequent campaigns, resulting in a faster turnarounds and enhance the campaign outcomes. Monitoring the impact of the lessons learned. The true value of lessons learned lies on their application. So ensure to track the implementation of the lessons future project. Do not just capture it, document it, and do not apply it. There is no use of documenting lessons learned without applying these lessons. Also use KPIs to measure the improvement, the future project. Finally, regularly update the lessons learned repository that is, let's say, considered as a central repository for the other projects. To summarize our session about managing the lessons learned in execution, we say that in execution, capturing and applying lessons learned ensures that every challenge becomes an opportunity for improvement. Real time capture ensures the actionable insights and continuous improvement to benefit the current and future project. Also, apply the knowledge sharing to amplify the value and foster the collaboration.